Hey everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at an APY question. Before we start, as always, I recommend that you have pencil and paper so you can follow along, as well as a calculator, a scientific calculator you can use, and your Chapter 4 notes. I will leave links to my Chapter 4 notes and the scientific calculator I use in the description. They're both free to download or to use online. With that said, let's get going. So we must find the annual percentage yield, APY, in the following situation. The bank offers an APR of 3.55% compounded monthly. The annual percentage yield is blank percent. We will figure that out. And then it says, do not round until the final answer, then round to 2 decimal places as needed. So let's keep that in mind. So we're looking for APY. I'm going to open up my Chapter 4 notes. I'm here on the SSC's website on the QR page. Go down, Chapter 4 notes and examples. It's a little PDF stuck right in there. So APY is the annual percentage yield. Let's find where that formula is. All right, APY, annual percentage yield, it looks like it's in 4B, so it's going to be one of the 4B formulas. And here we go, APY, we've got two formulas for it. I'll zoom in a little bit. So we've got two different ways that you can calculate APY. You can either use this formula here, which looks nice and beautiful, simple, or you can use this one, which looks probably disgusting. But I'll be honest with you, this one here, the second one, I like it better. It looks horrible, but I like it a lot better because the first one requires we have the interest and the principal. Now, I don't know if you picked up on this, but when I read this question, I didn't see anything about interest. I didn't see anything about principal. So, I would have to figure those out on my own using some other formulas, and that's totally doable, but I don't want to. I'm not lazy, I'm just an energy conservationist. So I'm actually going to use this disgusting looking formula here. And the reason why is because it only requires us to use the APR and the compounding periods. And that we were given. We were given the APR and that it was monthly compounding. So I'm going to use that one. So let me bring my formula in. Where's my formula? There's my formula. All right, so this is the formula that I'm going to use. Like I said, it looks kind of gross, but I personally find it a little bit less of a headache. And if you're using a nice scientific calculator, it'll be easy to do it all in one step. So before we do that, though, let's identify the values. The only values we have to identify are APR and N. APR is the annual percentage rate. They told us it was 3.55%, which as a decimal is 0.355. N is the compounding periods per year, or if it's a different kind of problem, it might be the deposits per year. But this one's compounding, and it says monthly, 12 months in a year, so N is 12. So if I plug in my APR and my N, I don't have to plug in a lot. APR pops up in one place, and then the N pops up in two places. I'm going to end up with this. Let's just go throw this into a calculator and see what we get. So I'm going to go to Desmos. So this is my favorite calculator. I use it all the time. And like I said, it's free. Free is my favorite price. Okay, all right, so trying to get it all to fit in one screen, but I got a tiny screen. This formula starts off with a parenthesis. So that's how I'm going to start as well, parenthesis. And then I see a 1, and then a plus, and I see a fraction. So fraction button, let's type in the fraction, 0.0355. I'm going to tap to get to the bottom, the denominator, which is a 12. I'm done with the fraction, so right arrow key, closing parentheses. I'm just following the pattern I have over here. I just pointed to the screen with my finger, but you can't see that, so we point the mouse. I'm just following exactly what I'm seeing right here. The next thing I see is an exponent of 12, so I have to hit my exponent key. 12. I'm done with the exponent, so I'm going to press the arrow key here, minus 1. Oh, I forgot another parenthesis, didn't I? I did, look at that. The formula has 2 parentheses and I forgot one. That's okay, I can go back, put in the extra one I'm supposed to have, and then I should have one after the minus 1. because that will allow me to multiply that entire expression by 100, which is what's going to get me the percent form that we're looking for. So it looks like I have 3.608, but I need to round this to 2 decimal places. So 3.608 is going to round up to 3.61. So that is our APY, 3.61%. I will leave these notes as well as the calculator and the general chapter 4 notes in the description. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we're going to call this one good, and I will wish you the best of luck.